I picked up this Canson Imagine paper from my local art store the other day, and I really wanted to try out this one because usually I use this Hanemule paper. This one is an A4 and I use it to print out my PDF coloring pages that I bought. So on this paper, I show you guys how the polychromo is got on them already. I know a lot of you guys said that they are quite smooth on this paper, and my friend Akota, she said that she used this Imagine Cansons and they're a lot better. So I wanted to try out this one because the last time I checked, these are not cheap anymore. Maybe I'll try a few pencils, but I want to try my polychromo pencils and also use this Prismacolor pencil to try this one. Just pencil colors that I have lying around. Sometimes I buy extras and they just end up duplicate. I use the Artex as well. I haven't used them since the first time I tried them. I would do similar technique as if I'm using my polychromo pencil. I wanted to build up slowly just to see if this paper can handle a lot of layers or not. Okay, first impression is slightly more texture than Hanemule. This remind me a bit of the pink. I'm just going to make it slightly darker. I don't know if it's because of the pencil or the paper. I can tell that it's it have a bit more texture, but for some reason my pencil just sort of sliding around. It could be because of the pencil. From what I've done so far, I feel like with this paper, for some reason, well, with this pencil, I have to press the pencils a lot more than I would usually do when I use the Hanemule paper. I'm not so sure it's because of the pencils or if because of this paper. I feel it's slightly smooth when I add it down, but it could be because of this pencil. But then again, when I use them in Johanna paper, they work actually pretty good. So I'm now at the moment I don't have any strong opinion about this paper. I'm not super impressed with them. They are good paper compared to a lot of paper that I have tried. I was gonna do another flower with a completely different pencil, but I think I'll just try on this one because it's taking longer than I thought with this pencil. So I'm going to do the leaves with the Prismacolor. I wanted to see how the Prismacolor react on this paper. Completely forgot that I also have some Prismacolors in this one. Prismacolors always easily go on top of any paper. I have experienced that so far. Yep, just as I thought. They go on this much better than the other one, than the Atex. Now I don't want these leaves too dark because the background will be slightly darker. Prismacolor get a thumbs up for me for this paper. On this paper, they work really nice. I do love that. Now I'm going to try and do the background with polychromos. So this one I can tell that the pencil go on much nicer again than the Artex. I'm going just to add in a bit of darker colors here in between the leaf. You can see it will really help. I think that actually looking so pretty at the end. I love the colors together. Of course it's not it's proper oval, but yeah, I do like that. My final verdict is I enjoy this. I will probably continue to use this paper now that I have it. So I did this strawberry here just to practice. I like the way it turns out, but not like 100%. This one was done with watercolor, so I test a different way. This is just I gotta play around with the mediums and testing a few different technique, and I really like the way the strawberry turns out. So I think this is probably going to be the final products in my actual kind of pretty sketchbook that I made. This one is just for practice. So for this page I did strawberry, just like a strawberry study sort of page, and I did some strawberry flower here. I actually really like the way this one turns out. And I have some strawberry jams cookies, and then I have homemade strawberry jam jars here. I want to maybe try doing the cookies. Not sure that look good. I think it's probably enough. So I'm going to do the gem. I think I want this one is Paul Rubens, because I really like the red from the Paul Rubens, so I'm going to use that. I use pretty much the same red as the strawberry. I really like the way that look kind of shiny. I think I probably can do better in my final painting, because I can already see what I done here, which I don't like. I did the schedule light, I think, and then I couldn't see where the light is. I don't really care. The gems look a bit imperfect and not follow the shape of the cookie too much. I kind of want to make it look like it's homemade. I have this mix really nice and dark, so I think I'm going to use this. This is for the sugar on the cookie. I always like to add sugar dusting on pastry and cookies and things like that. I'll do this so it make it look like there's more on certain spot. Without we have to do individual dot. I think it turns out not too bad for a practice. I try not to make it too realistic. I wanted more illustrative style. I'm still learning, so I'm trying to start doing things on my own without looking up tutorial. So it's all about experimenting at this stage. Before I do this, I wanted to try adding watercolor in seasons because I want to try out. I wasn't that great with watercolors before, but now I have a bit of knowledge to them more than before, so I thought I would try to do in the actual coloring book paper to see how it goes. So I think I will try to do this little strawberry right here today to see how it goes. Last time I did this one, it didn't take me too long, and these are pretty big. These are a lot smaller, so I think this is probably faster. Actually, before I started painting, I'm going to make my tea because I'm feeling a little bit deflated my energy, so I'm going to make some tea. It's pretty cold and I usually don't really do well in the cold, but I love the colds. Now I'm ready. Today I have Thai milk tea. This brand right here. The matcha from this brand is not very good, but the Thai one is really good. The cup my friend made me, so pretty. She made me a lot of these cute cups. Let's do for this one right here. And probably good if I can leave it to dry between layer 2. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do this. I think I'll try one first. Oh, maybe I'll just do the other one as well. And I want to do this one. So maybe I'll do the opposite. Make it slightly darker. Watercolor usually dry lighter. So I think I will just let them dry for a little bit because I feel like if I add more it will bleed through the back. Now with my clean brush, this one is pretty small. I'll try to see if I can lift because this is a technique that I use. Alright, so it's lifting okay. I think I will just keep doing this until I'm happy with the highlight. So for the seed, I'm going to use white gouache with a bit of watercolor yellow mixed in this. At the start, I use acrylic for this step, and it worked just as well, but it stuck. The acrylic stuck onto my palette. I'm going to add in the colors for the leaves after all because I just feel like I want to actually complete this section. So this is just a mix of sap green with a bit of cadmium yellow here. Actually, I do wanted to have a bit more cooler tone. I'm just going to add this in. These are usually dry lighter, so I'm not going to worry too much. this is not too bad at all. As you can see, for a quick wash, I think that's look pretty okay. I probably can go back in with normal color pencil rather than keep going in with water, because I'm a little scared, and not so much that the water will go through or the paper will peel. This paper is fantastic to work with so far, but I'm scared that is my the pigments of the watercolor might seep through. I pretty much just try to make some area darker. I'm not really use a lot of pressures or any special colors on here at all. That's gone super easy. Maybe this color here to add in some interesting glazing. This one is red violet. I think that's look really good all together, and that was really fast too. Yeah, and now I think it's dry. It doesn't show as much, but you can still see a bit of the shadow, but it doesn't bleed through, which is the most important to me. And the paper, it doesn't feel like it peeling off either, which is really good sign that it worked well. And it's already Thursday. Time flies so fast. But honestly, I did not want to do anything much tonight, so I decided to do watercolor class from Will Elliston on Skillshare. And if you are an artist or just love being creative, I think Skillshare is such an amazing resource. It's an online learning platform packed with thousands of classes taught by real professionals, illustrators, designers, photographers, animators, and even entrepreneurs. You can try Skillshare with 7-day free trial and a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. I also have an amazing deal for you today. The first 500 people to use my link in the description, you will get 20% off your first year of using Skillshare. So if you've been wanting to grow your skills or just feel more inspired, now is a great time. And thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I think that is really fun lessons. I'm still trying to let myself go a bit loose with watercolor, especially like when I paint. I tend to think in color pencil, like when you learn languages. Anyway, I love the way this running dog turns out, so I guess it wasn't a too bad of an art day. So today I want to try this book, Very Touch of Magic. I was sent this book probably last year by my friends in Germany, and I wanted to try this book finally. I think I'm just scared of using it because if you're in Australia, this book very expensive to get here. I mean, the price of them is not an issue to me. It's more like the shipping price. So I'm very, very grateful. So these are going to be my colors. I think I want to do an overall blocking color first. So I'm going just to do the top, and then at the bottom, maybe I do like this alizarin crimson. Then I think now I'm going to start blocking the colors in. I'll do at the bottom first. I think the paper so far remind me a little bit of John Hannah Basford's paper, not Maria or Hannah Calzone paper, which is surprise to me, because by the look of this paper, I feel like it will be acting closer to Hannah Calzone book, but I don't know. Now for the top here, I will make sure that I have more highlight. See, just a tad, so I'm not going to do anything too much with this one. I just want to have fun and adding in the color and see how they react. I want to see if they can layer nicely on this paper. That's look really good, and that's the miter, I believe. Now down here I want to add in that purple. This purple, this is a red violet, so just going to use this one for some shading at the bottom. The color go on top really well. I usually use my polychromos to test out paper because I know this pencil more tricky with papers than the soft core pencil like Prismacolor. I like to use this one, and if the polychromo work well, it means the Prismacolors pretty sure in cases it will work nicely. And another reason that I use polychromo is because I don't know, I just like polychromo. I like their color selections and how they feel layering in my hand more, because I'm a very slow colorist, and when I use Prismacolor I can tell that I layer too fast, or I tend to burnish them, which is you can actually with Prismacolor. I just like layering more than burnishing the colors down. So alright, that's good enough. I'm going to use the white. This one is a Haobai. Is it a Haobai? I can't even tell anymore. There is no label. A lot of people are scared of using white pencil. I don't know why, but for me the white pencils is really good if you want to have like high contrast between the light and dark colors, especially when you do more illustrative style page where you don't want it to look too realistic. I think for the cup I wanted to try to do maybe clear, so I'm going to show the colors of the tea inside the cups. I was thinking about this for a little while because I'm not sure if I want to do the clear or I'm just going to add some colors and make the cup look white. Let's see if we can do with the clear, and then well, there's a few of this image repeated throughout the book, so maybe I'll try a different. Oh, that's right, I think this is supposed to be not clear, right? Because of all the polka dot. I didn't really look at it. Anyway, we're making it clear. The tea when you make from the raspberry is not, I assume it's not going to look exactly like red color. It probably have a bit more muted brownish color. So I'm going to introduce some more brown in here. I do like that it have a bit more tea-ish brown colors. What was Yeah, I think that is pretty much how I want the cup to look like. I'm going just to finish the outer edge now. Alright, I'm happy with that. I don't want to do too much. Not so sure what to do with the butterfly. I might just do a yellow, but maybe I do add in a bit of brown detail. You know that cabbage patch butterflies. I don't think they're butterflies. They're more like moth. I have a vegetable garden, and every year during spring when we grow, especially the tomatoes, there was some, you know, the one that have caterpillar, yeah, those one. So I think I will add in the brown for that. It's fairy tea, so I'm gonna have a lot of little, I don't know, fairy dust in the tea maybe. So this is what they look like. I really like the way the gold look. I need to fix something. Okay. Yeah, that look a lot better. Oh, I really love the way the gold reflected. This turns out super adorable. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this one. I wanted to see the back of the paper. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. You can see sometimes when the paper can't really handle, you tend to press the pencil a bit more, and you will see a bit of like a imprint on the back, but you can see there's nothing transferring, and there's no raise of the paper, like the image of the front imprint from to the back. So I think this paper is really good. So the next step is I will probably another day I will try to use Prismacolors or Holbeins on here to see how the paper actually feel like with the softer core pencil. So today I'm going to try and do some soft oil pastel. I have a idea, and I want to do more oil pastel tutorial for YouTube, so I think I want to practice a little bit more before I go in. I did try to do the cloud sky last time. It was pretty simple with just blue, so I think today I want to try and do some maybe pastel colors. I also have these blender things I got from AliExpress. This is from China, by the way. So I kind of want to try to use them because I see a lot of people has been using these, and they seem to work really well with the pastel. This one is from Atex. They are quite soft pastel. I really like this one. The last time I tried in coloring books in Johannesburg, I believe. And yeah, so I think I will try them again today and see which sort of soft color pastel they have. I'm also going to use the paper. This one is from the Ohuhu mixed media paper sketchbook that I have. Last time I think I used the soft pastel demonstration on this paper, and I really like the way the pastel feel on the paper, so I think I'm going to try and use it again. So I have tested out a few color combinations, like how I wanted to layering the colors. I really like this combo right here, and also I quite like this pinkish orange pale colors as well. I will definitely use the white for the highlight on the top. I'm going to try and blend this. I kind of want to use this thing, but a little scary. Actually work really well. I'm pretty sure you have to have a decent layers on top so it will blend better. I'm going to do the light area first, I think. I think this pen help a lot, so you don't have to blend so much with your fingers. I want the color to blend into each other's a bit more. Of course, when I'll do this in the coloring book, it's much harder to have decent layer down. But because of these types of soft pastel, they are a lot softer than other normal pastel, so I think they work a lot better. Because this paper that I'm using, they're actually not that texture. They are in between, like medium texture. Alright. Oh, I think that turns out really nice. I'm very happy with that. I think it's a lot better than I thought it would be. I found that clouds is quite easy to do. But you have to sort of know where and the direction to add in. Okay, now I can add the white on top. You want to have really dark or more opaque white on the very top, because that would be like the highlight. And that's a wrap for this week of art. It definitely had its ups and downs. Some days you can see I was super into it, and other days not so much. But honestly, I feel like that's just part of the process, and I'm really glad that I stuck with it. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. And let me know in the comments which part you like the best, or what are you working on this week. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to check out the Skillshare link in the description. And if you're interested in more in-depth tutorial or want to support me, feel free to check out my Patreon. And until next time, happy creating. Bye!